Well, these things really are amazing. Not so long ago, it had taken a machine the size of a room to do what this little fella can do. And I well remember my first brush with computers. About 10 years ago, typewriters suddenly disappeared from newsrooms right across the country, and desks started to sprout computer terminals, and complete technical no-hopers like myself faced the daunting task of learning to use them. And I'll never forget that sinking feeling when the lead story I was writing for that day's news round suddenly disappeared because I'd pressed the wrong key. Well, today's young people have no such techno fear. Every school in the country provides its students with the opportunity to use computer facilities. But bridging the gap between technology and the real world has always been a little bit more difficult. Until now. Why? Because SuperChoice, the UK's leading adventure specialists, supported by Acorn Computers, have created Active IT, a range of unique information technology courses for students working towards attainment targets in key stages 2 to 4. How? By offering extensive hands-on experience of the latest technology. And by taking IT out of the classroom, Active IT encourages children to develop their own IT skills. The overall aim? To provide a practical understanding of today's technological world. Schools can choose from 3 innovative courses: Active IT, Explore IT and Project IT.
Good. Straighten your left leg.
I took a look at the courses on offer at Active IT's Osmington Bay Centre in Dorset. But what, I hear you ask, has a 10-metre climbing tower got to do with information technology? Well, Active IT integrates safely run, adventure-based activities, drawing on SuperChoice's extensive experience with the latest in IT. For instance, I found a group using data capture equipment to monitor pulse rates as students abseiled down the tower. This seems a perfect example of how the Active IT philosophy works in practice. The group I watched was absorbed by the challenge of learning how to abseil under the supervision of the fully qualified SuperChoice instructors. The addition of the Harris data capture equipment added a further dimension to their enjoyment. The information collected during abseiling, climbing and archery sessions is used later in the computer rooms, where students learn to use the latest spreadsheet, database, word processing and presentation software to create their own personal project files.
Brilliant. You there? Excellent. Well done.
Thanks, Ed. Rope's free.
Okay, let's have a look, see what we got.
High, I reckon.
What do you think it's going to be?
About 1,000,003.
About the same, yeah?
Computer lab sessions are run by Active IT's computer advisors, who provide specialist knowledge of the Acorn systems and software. All Active IT courses work on the principle of one workstation for each student.
Right, can you see those two there and one behind it, all level like that? And is it aiming at the target like that?
Yeah.
Right.
So, what other activities can be linked with IT?
Yes!
Well, almost anything. On the rifle range, a pocketbook computer with special spreadsheet software is used to record the students' accuracy.
Thank you.
Safety considerations are paramount on all Active IT courses. The equipment is fully tested before each session, and often, like these buggies, specially adapted to meet uncompromising safety standards. In other words, nothing is left to chance. That being said, there's still plenty of room for that all-important ingredient, fun.
Amazing.
Once again, IT has been designed to integrate with this activity. Back in the lab, control software is used to simulate the movement of the buggy around the track with a motorized model. Information technology now plays a key role in the national curriculum, and active IT courses are specifically designed to support and enhance traditional classroom-based teaching methods. Their Explore IT programs demonstrate this philosophy by supporting cross-curricular learning with the latest computer technology, while at the same time providing young people with plenty of fun. Explore IT, as its name suggests, encourages students to use IT to explore and research studied visits. At Osmington, there are more than 20 visits to choose from, covering a wide variety of topics and subjects. Students complete worksheets using pocketbook computers loaded with specially written software unique to active IT called Explorer. Also, Canon Ion cameras are provided. These record photographs onto floppy disks, which back in the lab are downloaded onto the network.
Whatever colour you've got in that top left-hand corner, you've got black and you've got red, Daniel. That'll come out on the screen.
By combining the information from the pocketbooks with the digitised photographs and research information from other sources, such as CD-ROM, students compile data for inclusion in their own project files. It all sounds great, but what do teachers and students think about it?
They loved it, absolutely loved it. Thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. They found them very easy to use, the computers. Added to their interest going around the museum because they had to find the answers to the programs that were in there. And they absolutely loved using the computers. Picked it up very quickly, had very few problems at all. Very enjoyable, very worthwhile.
Of course, visits don't have to be to recognised establishments, and the very location of Osmington invites study of some of the UK's most famous geological sites. Martin Overton brings 23 years of experience in outdoor education and fieldwork to Explore IT. So what is his opinion?
It's an excellent site. It's one of the best pieces of coast in the whole country. And the beach here is only a few hundred yards from the centre. And we've got beautiful cliffs, a lot of variety of rocks, varieties of animals, and very good weather. As course advisor, I was determined to offer the visitors to Osmington the biggest choice, so the teachers themselves could choose from the strengths of this surrounding area. And we wanted to make the best use of the IT facility and the best use of the countryside.
The Explorer software is infinitely flexible. Before each course, Explore IT liaises with party leaders to determine the questions to be loaded for each visit, to ensure that they match the area of the curriculum being studied. It was just after 3 o'clock this morning, about 3 miles out to sea beyond that headland, that the tanker Magdalena B hit the notorious Calgaric rocks. And so far, about half her cargo of 80,000 tonnes of crude oil has spewed out into this beautiful bay. Environmental experts predict that this could be the worst oil spillage ever in UK waters. Well, luckily, that wasn't a real news story. But what if it had been? How would the authorities have coped? How would they have pulled together all the necessary information to assess the extent of the spillage, to keep the public well informed, and to prevent it ever happening again? Well, that's the kind of problem set by Project IT. The course has been designed to support students studying for upper-level key stages 3 and 4. It is highly intensive and has been prepared in association with the Hampshire Microtechnology Centre.
What do you think caused that then?
Could have been weather.
Yeah? Yeah, get something up, have a look. See what the weather was like this morning.
The course is divided into 3 modules with students working in teams. It's all action from the moment they receive the first simulated news flash. Beach experiments for comparative studies on pollution are undertaken as part of the students' research, and the remote use of portable A4 computers allows instant assessments to be made. The effect on the local marine environment is researched in even greater depth at Weymouth Sea Life Centre, where specially prepared worksheets and discussion groups with marine experts are provided to complete the picture.
This is a velvet swimming crab. All crabs are scavengers. They feed off of any dead food they can find. Who'd like to give him a touch, see what he feels like? What's he feel like? Weird.
Each team of students work to deadlines to produce properly researched newspaper and magazine articles which examine the full effects of the simulated disaster. Students are given access to the full range of IT equipment, including CD-ROMs, control boxes, scanners and logit sensors to produce their work. Their final project file may then be used to provide evidence of attainment back at school. Wherever adventure activities are included in an active IT course, they're run by SuperChoice, the UK leaders in adventure-based training. That means that every instructor has passed a rigorous training program and is qualified to standards set by the national governing body for each activity. SuperChoice works hand in hand with many of the country's most respected coaches, and it is they who pass or fail trainees in their activity. The rule is quite simple. If they fail, they do not instruct. Safety is never compromised. However well an activity is organised, some minor accidents are unavoidable, so all SuperChoice staff are qualified in first aid, and every centre has a fully equipped medical facility. In a busy environment, young people expect good food. SuperChoice pride themselves on being able to meet the needs of the most demanding young appetites. That means a balanced, healthy diet that caters for every taste. Accommodation is also of the highest standards in attractive chalets or with full ensuite facilities. So, what do the experts think about active IT?
The facilities here in terms of IT equipment are superb. The facilities that pupils can enjoy in the Dorset countryside and coast are also superb. The two coming together can in fact enable students to use IT, to develop IT, in a setting, in a context which may be far removed from their own school.
And coming on a course like this, you know, you can actually cover the national curriculum, attainment targets for IT very easily and very enjoyably as well, with, you know, a happy atmosphere, relaxed atmosphere, the kids enjoying it but working at the same time, and it's fun. It makes it fun for them.
One of the interesting things over these 2 days is how much the kids are enjoying the involvement in IT in a different setting, without much realisation that actually they're working quite hard.
Shove your granny off the bus.
And even though students work and play hard during the day, a full programme of enjoyable entertainment is provided to bring each evening to a close.
Everybody singing aye, aye, yippee, yippee, aye, yippee, aye, singing.
Well, obviously, we've only been able to show you just a small part of what active IT can offer to school groups. So, to arrange an inspection visit to one of the active IT centres, call the number at the end of this video. And remember, for activity-based technology courses at their challenging best, choose active IT.